Yeah. Oh, no. You know. All right. All right. I see you got this moniker up here. It says, "In a world where you can be anything, be yourself." And me personally, I feel like the way the world is now, a lot of people follow us.
Mm-hmm.
Not just youth though. I mean older people too.
Right.
They just follow what they see. I can't do that. Being a creative person, I just can't do that, and I can't get with that, man. Do you cut a lot of young people hair?
Yeah, a lot of young kids come through here, man.
So how would you say your since you moved from the shop, how much of your clientele follows you to your in the privacy of your own home?
I say about 40%.
Yeah.
40%.
Yeah.
But it's comfortable. It's good. You know what I mean? I have a, you know what I'm saying, a full-time job.
Yeah.
This is my passion. I just like doing this, and I understand. You know what I'm saying? One day, you know what I mean, it can grow to me having my own shop. You know what I mean, and being able to, you know what I'm saying, create this same aura that I got here, right in the presence of my own garage.
Yeah.
A bigger shop.
And that's good. It's really a niche because a lot of times, like you said, in that setting sometimes, and there's a certain comfort to the barbershop too, but you change. As you get older, you change, and sometimes you don't want to be around a lot of riffraff and a whole bunch of crazy talking. And then there's a time for that, a lot of laughing and joking. But man, that's a good thing where you can control your own setting, your own atmosphere. So I think a lot of people end up coming around, man.
Yeah.
Because it's laid back and cool. I sat here myself. You just cut my son hair. He out there running around with your son. So man, it's a certain niche. You don't find that everywhere, man.
Right.
So I think that's a good thing.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, man. Then you got talking spiritual and everything, but nothing overbearing.
Right.
So like I said, man, I wish you the best, man. As far as your first job, how do you like it? Because like I said, so far the people that I've talked to in the beginning, they most of them, a couple of them, quit their jobs, and then one young lady quit her job. One young lady quit her job, and then another friend of mine who got a smaller restaurant, he just getting started. He really don't like to work for people, but he have, and then he was telling me the difference between that. As far as your other job, I mean, I know you're paying your bills, taking care of your family, but you just mentioned this was a passion.
Yeah.
And you also mentioned something that I like as far as being a service. And I always say that whatever you're doing, if you're using your God-given talents and gifts, you have to provide a service.
Yep.
Otherwise, it's just emptiness. It's just vain.
Right.
So I'm glad you said that.
Yeah, because speaking of our job, it's like I get more appreciation out of cutting hair than I get out of doing dangerous. I have a dangerous job.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I make sure I pray every day before I leave that I come home the way I left.
Right.
And my family don't even understand, what I go through at my other job.
Right.
But, me having this, it's like, it always get, I always can sit back and say, like, I'm not scared to step out. I'm just waiting. Waiting on the right timing. Not my timing, but God's timing. And when His timing comes, you know what I'm saying? I understand that, it's coming soon because I can feel it. You know what I mean? I love cutting hair. Right. I love it. I just love the reaction when people get out of that chair and they be like, man, it's like when you hear a good word from somebody, man. $1 million can't even replace that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because when I called you, you really won't cut.
No.
And then you said, come on through.
Yeah.
So that's why I said that's the beauty of you just being able to
provide a service for somebody, you know what I'm saying, that I mean, if you call on me and I'm there for you, you know what I'm saying, that means a lot to me just to be there for somebody, you know what I mean? Like it's a holiday and you know what I'm saying, like, you know what I'm saying, I'm right here for you, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. That's the type of thing that I'm trying to do, is be there when nobody else can, you know what I'm saying?
But that's the mindset I wish more people had. And like I said, I just want people to be creative and use whatever gifts and talents God gave them.
Right.
And then you won't have to worry about following people,
Right.
man.
Right.
I just don't like to see that, and that's what I see a lot of these days, just following, man.
Because you know what I'm saying? It's like we got pastors, people that's pastors. We got people that's rappers,
Right.
singers, and I'm a barber.
Right. You know what? It's funny you said that because one time, an actor, Morgan Freeman, he said something about that. He said one time, he said he don't like when people come up to them and he asks what they do, and they might say, "Well, I'm an inspiring actress or aspiring actor," and he just said, "That's what you do. That's what you are. So stop saying that's what you're trying to do.
Right.
You just said I'm a barber. That's what you do.
Right.
That's what you do. Even though you got a 9 to 5, you still that's what you do.
Yeah. So but this is what I do.
Yeah, that's it. My man."